Buongiorno and welcome here to Gran Turismo 7, perhaps my most exciting, beautiful and nerve-wracking race on the biggest stage of the game, the Gran Turismo World Series Manufacturers Cup. It's my favorite track, Nürburgring Nordschleife endurance layout with Group 3 cars, and here are the highlights of a packed A-plus field, meaning the strongest drivers in Europe. In first place Heat On 93, in second Rapid Rider 69, my two big opponents in this thrill drama. I start on 3 after a good qualifying, satisfied. It's a starting position you can live with. I'll try to get through the first corners cleanly and not lose anything there. The race is long enough. 7 laps means about an hour's driving time, so I'm patient on the first lap. Only at the end of this lap, after about 7 minutes, I can overtake Rapid Rider. I had patiently stayed behind him and then used the slipstream on this long straight to pass him. In the last corners of the first lap, I try to fix the position, hold it, and bring it home. Home means lap 1. I now set my sights. I target Heat On 93, but his pace is just outstanding. I don't really get closer. He can even pull away a bit. So for now I have to settle for second place, but that's okay, because things can happen so quickly on this track. Touch the grass once and you end up in the wall. What also gave me a good feeling, I had an absolutely safe feeling on the road in lap 2, a very good pace, and stayed under 8 minutes. It lit up purple and I did the fastest lap with 7:59. And here's where it happens. In lap 4, about 1.5 laps later, Heat On 93 turns, rotates, lost control of his car, and this can happen to anyone. Touch a blade of grass and it's over. I was able to pass. 2 laps later I go into the pits. I change to fresh, hard tires, refuel, have a great feeling. Nothing more can actually happen. I just have to drive it home. This win, and I spin in this nasty right hand corner on lap 6 and I lose first place in Arnheim, totally disappointed. It's hard to stay focused now, of course, but I tried. MSC from Germany is in front of me. It's red above him, so he's about to serve a penalty. I'm impatient though, I want to pass already. Maybe I can still manage to crack the Heat On, although he has about the same pace and a few seconds lead after my mistake. But I don't give up. I stay on MSC's tail, try to irritate him with a bit of a flasher light. Maybe not entirely fair, but at the moment I couldn't help it. I realized I was faster. Let me pass, please. I still want to attack Heat On. I want to get to first place, maybe somehow. He let me pass. In these corners then, finally, GG to MSC for this fair gesture, not to be stubborn there. On this narrow road, I'm now back in second place. Actually, you have to say we're quit, because Heat On also made a mistake in terms of pure pace. He maybe deserved the first place in that moment, but as I said, I'm not giving up. We're on the 6th lap. There are still about 10 minutes to go. And what can I do in this situation? I look at the rain rudder. I stay focused, really push the car to the limit, use the entire width of the road. MSC shot out here, and then at the end of the lap I see that there might be some clouds coming in. I summon up all my courage. I listen to my gut feeling and put on intermediates. They are not absolutely rain tires, but they are the kind of thing that gives you an advantage on wet roads. I just take a chance, and then I hope for 3 minutes that at some point the rain will come, which was already indicated on the rain radar. And it comes in the middle of this lap. But might that be enough? I don't know. You can see it spraying a bit already, but with slicks you could get along still quite well until minute 5. I suddenly see Rapid Rider in front of me. Was previously a few seconds ahead. He just doesn't get along with his dry tires on this wet track. And if it happens to him in such a way, it must also happen to Heat On 93. I'm hoping all the time that I'll meet him at some point, and in minute 5 and 10 seconds I see him in front of me. He spins, he dances on this wet track. I feel very sorry for Heat On. He would have deserved the win too, but I can't pass him because I was brave and switched to intermediates. Here again, the replay of his spin, you can also see he just went straight and the car spun. It was just a tire thing. I was lucky. Nevertheless, I haven't crossed the finish line yet, and behind me is a Ferrari named MSC from Germany. Faster than me, maybe he's got full welds on, or just the Ferrari is giving him more confidence on the intermediate tires. Of course, I'm also a bit unsettled by the mistake I've already made, and I don't want to throw away the race while I'm in the first place, so close to the finish. 7 minutes and 33 seconds. That means about maybe 1 more minute to go. The lap gets longer, it's raining, it's sticking to me. Maria, of course, he wants to win the race. He wrote to me in the chat afterwards that he thought the race was great and he really wanted to win it. Accordingly, he stuck to me aggressively. We're separated by a few centimeters, which is very dangerous in this kind of weather. Here, through the carousel, I get a little out of control and he passes me. I also just said maybe second place is enough. Man, the race was nice, it was fun. I had to let him pass. If I had gotten in the way here, it could have meant the end. The end for both of us. I didn't want that either. Let's be fair. And now we drive here onto the Dottinger Höhe. On the long straight on the last lap, I'm getting a little closer because the Ferrari doesn't have the top speed on the straight like my Toyota Supra. Is it enough? I don't know, is it enough? I'd pass him. I'm sorry, not commentating so emotionally as a TV commentator, but still a bit flashed by this race. I hold the position, even in the last corners, don't let it out of my hands. He sucks up to me a bit more. 2 tenths that separate us after a race that went 58 minutes. Simply respect to all my opponents to heat on for the blatant pace, to MSC for the great finish. Still, I'm happy about the first place and 283 points in the Manufacturers' Cup in the Gran Turismo World Series. This put me in the top 100 in my region, Middle East, Africa and Europe, of course, for this round. Thank you for your support and patience while watching this video. Look forward to the next time.